Right now, she's going to have Colton on her ass. Colton, who has a history of stalking, is going to be stalking Tiffany in this game going forward, it looks like. I feel like he has since the very beginning. He's been watching Tiffany's every move since she was upset that Ian was voted out, as if she didn't have a reason to be upset that Ian, her only other big brother ally, was voted out. What is up, everybody? I want to talk a little Traitors drama going on social media, I suppose. And it is in regards to Tiffany Mitchell from Big Brother being close to Michael Rapaport in the game, because a lot of people just do not like Michael Rapaport, whether it's his grating personality, which he does have a grating personality, or things he says on social media, or him kind of trying to get into politics now, which does very much irk me. I don't like when celebrities try and get into politics. Haven't we had enough of that? I say so. So I understand why Michael Rapaport gets on a lot of people's nerves, but something I don't like in regards to social media, and anyone that's been watching me for my Big Brother content for years now would know, I do not like when social media all tries to jump on the same train and gang up on someone. And while they're doing that to Michael Rapaport, I feel like he kind of goads that on. But they're trying to drag Tiffany Mitchell into that too, just because Tiffany is allying with Michael on a game. And that I have a problem with. Let's talk about the game first, because I said this in my reviews for the episodes. Tiffany tends to overplay, and I do see her overplaying with her trying to have this allyship with Michael within the game, while also trying to throw Jam under the bus and put a bigger target on Jam. There's two different issues here. One is that people are seeing that Tiffany is trying to work with Michael, and they question that because nobody either likes Michael or they don't trust him at this point. And Michael Rapaport is an awful faithful. I said this during my reviews for the episode. He is one of those faithfuls that is like the worst kind of faithfuls, because he just wants to throw different people under the bus for several different reasons, and it really does become a big distraction eventually. And at some point, the faithfuls have to think, how do we get Michael out of this game so that the big distraction can go away and we can actually focus on finding traitors if he's not a traitor? That is how I see Michael's game as a faithful. And from listening to some of his talk on the game so far, he has his own podcast. I listened to some of it with his wife. He was talking about how he was there to, serve drama. And I do think Michael's giving that. Like, I think not a lot of people, in fact, these days, not enough people, but people get on reality TV to be themselves, but turned up a notch. And when they're turned up a notch, serving us with drama. I think the Michael Rapaport we're seeing is Michael Rapaport. I think he is an obnoxious New Yorker with a big mouth, and that is the Michael that we are seeing, and it does provide us with drama. I'm not hating on the Michael and Jam drama, because I'm glad someone is giving us drama this season. So on a game aspect, I think Tiffany aligning with Michael is a mistake, because it's going to put a bigger target on her own back. But in Tiffany's mind, she is trying to get close to Michael because she thinks Michael is a traitor. And why would she not think that? Because he is playing so all over the place, kind of emotional. It seems like he could be. So I understand why Tiffany thinks that, and she wants to keep a traitor close so that a traitor doesn't kill her. I get that. The problem with why I think she's overplaying is her throwing Jam under the bus in the process. Because if Jam goes, It's just another gamer that's going home, and it's just going to put a bigger target on Tiffany's back because there's only so many gamers left. In fact, it's her and Natalie. And because of past seasons, there's always at least one gamer that's a traitor. I think people are going to continue to suspect that, which is why it's good there's no gamer or traitor this season, so that they can have that kind of reset for the game going forward. But yeah, Tiffany on a game level, it's definitely overplaying. Here's what I have a problem with when it's coming from the fans. How dare Tiffany align with someone like Michael Rapaport, who social media hates? So because social media hates Michael, we have to start hating on Tiffany too. We have to question Tiffany too. What are you thinking, girl? Well, I just laid out what Tiffany's thinking. It's not like, first of all, it's not like Tiffany is getting close to Michael on a personal level, although they might develop a personal friendship. That is possible. I don't think that's what Tiffany is doing, at least not right now in the game. She is trying to get close to Michael because she thinks Michael is a traitor. And it's honestly surprising to me that I'm sitting here trying to defend Tiffany, because if we go back to Big Brother 23, I was not a Tiffany supporter. I was definitely Team Azza, and Tiffany was quite the cunt to Azza, and it used to piss me off how much the fans would just forgive Tiffany. And back then, Big Brother 23, social media was just so Team Tiffany. She could do no wrong. She was the creator of the cookout. She was robbed when she was voted out. When the fact was, during that season, she was also overplaying and she was also messy. Tiffany has always been a messy player. And back then, a lot of her messiness was to talk shit about Azza, try and throw Azza under the bus sometimes to attempt to benefit herself, not understanding that Azza had a far superior social game to Tiffany. But back then, the fandom, the social medias wanted to defend Tiffany at all costs. So it's funny to me that here we are now for the Traitors season 4, and social media wants to attempt to drag Tiffany, and now I'm feeling the opposite. Like, what is wrong with you people? And what is wrong with people on social media is they don't have minds of their own. It's just a bunch of sheep jumping onto the popular talking points time and time again. So I do want to defend Tiffany right now on a personal level, because I don't think she should be getting hate for allying with Michael Rapaport in a game, when the fact is she is allying with Michael for an actual strategy. It's a good strategy. It's what people should do in the Traitors. If you think someone is a traitor, you should ally with that person. Now, like I said, I think Tiffany is overdoing it. I think she's overplaying it the way she does, because that's what Tiffany does. I think her trying to throw Yam Yam under the bus so much is only going to further put a bigger target on her back, just like allying with Michael might do that too. I do have faith in Tiffany's social game, that even if people don't like her allying with Michael, she can still rally enough numbers to not get voted out quite yet. I understand where she's coming from in a game, even if I do think she is overplaying. Right now, she's going to have Colton on her ass. Colton, who has a history of stalking and then conveniently coming out as gay for protection, is going to be stalking Tiffany in this game going forward, it looks like. I feel like he has since the very beginning. He's been watching Tiffany's every move since she was upset that Ian was voted out, as if she didn't have a reason to be upset that Ian, her only other Big Brother ally, was voted out. So yeah, Colton's going to be stalking Tiffany, and I am expecting a Tiffany and Michael Rapaport versus Colton and Jam Jam in the next 2 episodes that are airing this week. The bad thing for Tiffany and Michael is that I do think more people are going to be on Colton and Jam Jam's side, because Jam Jam's allied with Monet. Michael's getting on a lot of people's nerves, like Maura. And I listened to some of Michael's podcast. I listened to him whining about how there was a clique this season. And nobody likes a clique in a game like this. I don't, a big alliance. Hate a big alliance. Will always hate a big alliance. But at that same time, I think Michael was doing a little too much whining about the game, not understanding that you do need numbers within the game. On one hand, Michael was saying he was there to put on a show. He was there for drama. He was there to give good TV. But he also has to realize at the end of the day, it is a game too, and people are going to be playing the game. So Michael was doing too much whining for me. He's getting a lot of hate on social media. And some of it I understand. Some of it I think is eye roll worthy. People get so upset over a game. I have my own qualms with other things being said on social media. There's still people trying to act like these traitors aren't good traitors because there's not a gamer in the traitors. When Candace, Rob, and Lisa are our most cohesive unit of traitors in history of Traitors US so far. I know we're only 3 episodes in, but even 3 episodes in, I feel like they are the best unit of traitors. Anyway, I'm defending Tiffany today. Going forward, I will also be defending Candace at all costs. So I'm laying it out right here. I have people that like to watch me a lot. I don't know if you all watch other podcasters enough, but if anyone is talking shit about Candace, I need you to let me know in the comments so I can watch it and respond, because I will be defending Candace at all costs this season. So yeah, let me know if anyone's saying that. I see Reddit's already Reddit's racist, so they act so liberal, but when it comes to the TV shows, when it comes to the reality competitions, the black players are always so bad or so annoying. So Reddit could get fucked. But if you ever see anyone actually on YouTube, on video, TikTok, talking shit about Candace, I need to know, because I will be a Candace defender all season long.